It's been a while, Bears fam. I hope everyone out there is doing well. My name is Dan Durkin, and this is the All-22 Review. Summer's knocking on the door, and Bears season is right around the corner. It's been an eventful offseason for Bears general manager Ryan Poles as he continues to reshape the roster to match his vision. The biggest move he made this offseason was trading the number 1 overall pick to the Carolina Panthers for a haul of picks and wide receiver DJ Moore, who was, quote, the sweetener that got this deal done. I was covering the team when they acquired wide receiver Brandon Marshall, and it was very evident to me when I first saw him in person that he was a different cat. The NFL is a league of genetic exceptions, so when somebody stands out amongst those groups, you know you have something special in that person. I have the same feeling about DJ Moore, and even more so in some of his physical traits. To me, Moore is one of the most exciting offensive acquisitions the team has ever made. He was underutilized in Carolina. He was plagued by bad coaching, bad quarterback play, yet he still produced. With the Bears, for me, he's an accelerator, both literally and figuratively. He'll help Ryan Poles determine just what Justin Fields is capable of as an NFL passer. And so for this video, I charted 300 reps from DJ Moore's 2022 season. I watched the Bucs, Falcons, Broncos, Steelers, and Lions game film. I got a great evaluation of him against zone coverage, against man coverage, against double coverage. I saw him primarily line up out wide, but he also worked very effectively from the slot and as a flanker. And in summary, I would characterize Moore as a still ascending number 1 wide receiver. He possesses elite, truly elite acceleration. He has big playability. He has very reliable hands. He's very tough in traffic, and he's becoming refined as a route runner. So I'm excited to share what stood out to me after evaluating Moore. So let's get into the film. All right, let's get into it here. Got a couple dozen clips here of DJ Moore as a receiver, as a red zone threat, and then as a blocker. Obviously, being able to block in the run game and the pass game is critical for success within Luke Getsy's scheme. Not every rep in here results in a completion. And the point of me including passes that weren't completed is football's a game of winning reps. And so there are many instances where DJ Moore did his job and created separation. It just the completion didn't happen. So that's why you're going to see some examples in here where he doesn't get the ball. That's the point of it. But this first example comes from a game against the Falcons. Let me indicate DJ Moore on the screen, make it a little bit easier for you guys. He is lined up right here at the top. Split out wide, clear that from the screen. He's got a press look here. This is actually going to, I think, materialize into what looks like right now as man coverage into cover 3. So there's a disguise here with the cornerback that's rolled up. But let's just watch the route here, and then we'll bring it back and we'll talk it through. So inside release, feint to the post, and then he hits the corner. It's a good ball from PJ Walker here. I think, 2 rotations fewer, and this is probably going to be a completion. We'll watch it again, but I'll point out what I wanted to see. We'll come back to the beginning. So play action fake. He's already won in that cover 3. Like I said, real close for this being a big play. He went for, I think, 6 catches and 152 yards in this game. So, I mean, this is a potential, 80-yard bomb. But what I wanted to show here is just his deep speed and his route running. So, like I said, got a press corner up here at the top. He's able to win a free release, clean release. You see the cornerback bailing eyes through the receiver to the quarterback. So that's his own indicator. But watch DJ Moore here. Straight speed up the middle. Watch this slight little step he's going to take in here. That's going to be enough to create that separation out there to the corner. Just really elite speed. So this guy's, a couple yards past him. He already catches up with him. And then that little jab step to create the window here to the outside. Great ball from PJ Walker. Potential big play here that was left on the shelf. Easy to see the Bears replicating this. I mean, I think the play action heavy team this coming fall for sure. He upset at himself there at the end. All right, so let's draw him out again so you guys can see where he's at. He is lined up here at the bottom of the screen. Clear that. All right, so again, we're getting a little bit of a press look here from the Falcons. They doubled him a lot this game. Carolina got creative in different ways to create space for DJ Moore. Just with where they aligned him, how they motioned him, things like that. You'll see that through the sequence here. But press look, this is 2nd and 14, so it's a play from behind the sticks. Even though the Falcons are showing like a man look here, this rotates into a Tampa 2. So you're going to see the mic drop. So now 2 deep safeties. So DJ Moore, gets pressed a little bit here, but what I want to call out on this particular one is, coverage recognition. So he's going to see the safeties bail. So now he knows he has cover 2. Immediate adjustment to the dig route, finds the void there between the second level linebackers and the cornerbacks and the safeties. What I like about him so much is his willingness to work over the middle of the field. This is an example of that catching traffic straight up the middle of the field. Not afraid to work over the middle of the field. Really strong on those in-breaking routes. You're going to see that a lot through these sequences. Ball out, boom. All right, next in the sequence, we have, again, a lot of clips here from the Falcons. He was targeted quite a bit throughout this game. Really excellent performance. He made a huge play at the end of the game, but he put up gaudy numbers. They could have been even bigger, as you've already had a chance to see so far. So here he is. Let me draw him again on the screen so you guys can see him. He's right here, working out of the slot. Clear this out of the way. All right, so we're going to get an off look. We've seen a couple press looks, and we're getting a chance to see him from the slot on this one. Let me play it just so you can see the rep in its entirety. Okay, so a little stop and go on this one. This isn't a great route, just in terms of like him selling it, but what I wanted to show on this one was just his ability to accelerate. So he creates enough of a window, again, to create an opportunity here in the end zone for a potential touchdown. So again, he could have probably sold this a little bit more, but more than anything, I just wanted to highlight his acceleration, just how fast this guy is. So a little curl fake and then boom, immediately stacks on the top. So there is a window right there. Let's bring that back a little bit, see what I'm talking about. Just this slight little move. So takes the step, past the cornerback, and now look at, we have a window over here for this ball. Right here. There's a shot for this play to work. So we have, this is a 2-man coverage from the Falcons, but the whole point of this one is slightly better ball, maybe slightly earlier ball, and this is a touchdown. So let's let it run. Because he's there. He's stacked on top of that cornerback. Cornerback celebrating, but he's just lucky that this ball was slightly underthrown, because otherwise this is 6. Another play fake, red zone, pump on the stop and go. If PJ Walker puts that ball out there, a yard in front of him, rather than, I think he hits the cornerback on this one. Let me play it back. Yeah, he hits the cornerback in the back shoulder. If he puts this ball over here, this is a touchdown. So again, he won this rep. Wasn't a great route, but his speed is just, it's so evident as you go through all of these clips, just how devastating that speed is and how much it adjusts what a cornerback has to do to try to defend him. All right, let's find DJ again. Okay, I really like this rep. I'm going to put a star on this one for a bunch of reasons. But like I mentioned earlier, this is a way for the offensive staff to figure out what's a good way for us to counter the double teams that he's been seeing throughout the game. They want to get him involved. And so they give him a stacked release. Let me draw him up so you guys can see where he's at. He's in the slot up here at the top. So here's DJ Moore right there. Clear this off the screen. So press look from the cornerback on number 1, and then you have DJ here at the number 2 with the off cornerback back over here. So what you're going to see here is, he leaves this dude in the dust. This is a really fun route, just to get an idea of just how explosive he is. And so they get him stacked here to get him a free release off the line of scrimmage, but he's also getting some intel just from this. So when the number 1 cornerback turns and bails, he knows he has man. So now this guy who's coming out to cover him from the slot, he's toast. So he's going to run a little bit of a return route. So DJ's going to stem him out to the side. This guy's already starting to lean towards the sideline, and then he's going to break it back over the midfield. Look at this void that's been created here in the middle. Just a huge area for them to work. This is a cover one. It's a man look from the Falcons. And I think that one of the things that Carolina didn't do a great job all season, and that, the Bears definitely need to do more, is give him the ability to make plays in space. And so I love the footwork here. Two-way go. And then you just see the big playability in the open field. That's a great rep. I'm just going to bring it back all the way from the beginning here. Just watch the acceleration here, just to break leverage. Stems him to the outside. Boom, over the middle field. Look at that. And just let him make plays in space. This guy's a tough runner in the open field. He's got truly elite speed. So I think that this is a good example of just how much he can accelerate and just how he sets this cornerback up. You'll see the void here too. Just so much room to operate over the middle of the field. That cornerback's 4 yards behind him when he catches the ball. It's a great rep by Moore. Great design too to free him up against this double coverage that he faced so often in the game. All right, next rep. We have DJ up here, I believe at the top of the screen. I think this is him right here. Yep, split out wide. All right, so got another, this is an off look again. I think on this one, what you're going to get to see is acceleration. He has, like I was talking about at the beginning, he's the accelerator. He has truly elite acceleration to get himself open and just to make plays in the deep and the intermediate areas of the field. So threatens the 9 here, snaps it off. Look at the acceleration he creates at the top there on the out route. That is just a perfect example of how people need to respect his deep speed. So you have cover 3 here. He's going to threaten the 9, the vertical route, just chugging up there. Easy break. Boom. Look at that. That's 2, 3, and even more yard, probably like 2.5, 3 yards of separation to make that throw on the sideline. Great throw by PJ Walker. He knew he had the cornerback cooked on this one too, but it just the acceleration, the deep speed to threaten that vertical, and then the snap off on the out. He ran a lot of like in breakers and goes. So I think that there's so many opportunities when they work him from the slot to get those outbreakers as well. He's really starting to develop as an outbreaker as well. The majority of his routes that you see through here, verticals and in breaking routes, because of his willingness to work the middle of the field. These outbreakers, I think, are the next step in his maturation as a route runner. All right, DJ, I believe, is at the bottom of the screen on this one. I think he is down here. On this, again, off coverage from the Falcons on this one. Let's see what we got here. Let's let it run and see how this one goes. So split out wide, threatening the 9. So there's a spacing issue here on this route. If you notice, there's a receiver running from the 2 that's running the vertical up the seam. There's some sort of maybe like a middle read that he missed because he keeps pushing the vertical. DJ breaks it off on the dig. You never want 2 receivers this close on a route. But again, the whole idea of me including this one in here is just his ability to push that vertical to create, more separation, because this guy's got to respect his deep speed, and then just the sharp break on the dig. Contested catch over the middle of the field. So we had a little, you'll see the conversion here. So you're too high look here from the safeties. So they're given a cover 2 look, but this safety right here is going to insert himself to the passing strength. So now it's going to rotate into a cover 3 look here. So again, just a little bit of a disguise, a little window dressing here from the defense, as they like to do. Show 2, drop 1. He buzzes the flat, but DJ Moore is able to make the catch. You'll see how close the receiver is to him on this one, where this is almost an incompletion because they're so stacked close to each other. But again, willingness to work over the middle of the field. Nice ball from PJ Walker. Boom. All right, we have DJ is split out wide. I can see him down here at the bottom, right here. So we're going to have, I think, more of a press look on this one. He's off because he's flanked out over here. But again, you're getting a press look from the Falcons right off the bat. This one I included in here just to give you an idea of when he draws double coverage, just the space that he creates for his teammates. And so he's going to draw, you can see this guy lurking here, in the slot. He's going to basically bracket DJ, but watch the space that this creates on the crosser. So there's a crosser that's going to come from the top. They run an over route. It's kind of like a mesh here. So you have a mesh from the tight end, and then the number 1 on the top of the screen. Let me circle him. This guy right here. He's just going to run, like a little shallow cross over here. But it's the space that DJ Moore creates on this one that I wanted to call out. Drawing those double teams creates opportunities for your teammates. You can't double everybody on the field. He draws the double. Look at the space he creates in that void. You see Darnell Mooney on an over, or Tyler Scott on an over in that situation. So you want to double him? Okay, cool. We'll use that to our advantage. Great play call here, knowing that the Falcons were so keen on trying to stop DJ Moore in this game. Just creating space, creating opportunities for his teammates. All right, DJ, again, I think this is the play that, extended this game. So this one is an end game situation. What I like about this one is just his ability to track the ball with a couple of defenders contesting him and then making a contested catch for a touchdown. So he is lined up here at the bottom of the screen. This is a play from the 37-yard line. So this is a heck of a throw by PJ Walker. I don't even think that DJ Moore expected him to get the ball out there. You'll see what I'm talking about here when I let this play. He kind of is just looking for a place to settle into, and then PJ Walker just finds this guy and he throws him open. So you can get a good look at it here. They're playing prevent defense, able to get past 2 defenders, a little push off there, and still makes the catch to complete it. I think he took his helmet off, and the extra point ended up being long, and Eddie Pinheiro missed it. Something weird happened at the end of this one. But again, PJ Walker wants him. This is a huge throw. This is the 35-yard line. That's a heck of a throw by PJ Walker and a heck of a catch by DJ Moore. All right, moving on to the Broncos game. I loved this game for obviously the fact that I got a chance to see him match up against Patrick Surtain. One thing to note here, you'll see this. Carolina had a lot of problems with their offensive line. This game and then the Steelers game, which you'll see later in the sequence, they lost at the line of scrimmage. So there were a lot of opportunities where DJ Moore was open, but Darnold just couldn't get a clean throw off. So this particular one, we have off coverage. DJ Moore is, no, I'm sorry. Okay. He's up here. He's right here. I'm not sure if he's matched up with Surtain on this one, but we'll find out here in a second. But we're going to let it roll and see what happens here. But yeah, so just running over. It's just the speed on this one. So I think if Darnold gets rid of this one a click earlier, this is going to be a completion. But, work in the middle of the field on the over route. But I think Sam Darnold just waits a little bit more on this one. If he makes this throw, I think it's going to be an even bigger gain, but watch the acceleration for DJ Moore to get open over the middle and then the body control at the sideline. He only gets 1 foot down, but I mean, this ball should have been thrown so much earlier because he's 1 on the route right here. I mean, this ball needs to be out. Sam Darnold's ready. Sam Darnold's looking at him, so he just needs to let this rip. He waits a little bit too long, but Moore's still able to catch it, just can't get the 2 feet down. So just the ease with which he accelerates is crazy. You'll get to see him. He's over here on the left right here. Watch how easy he gets open here. That cornerback is trailing. All right, this one he does get matched up against Surtain, if I recall correctly. Yep. So we have DJ Moore down here. He is right here. So off the line of scrimmage, that way, nobody can press him. So let's watch this one in full speed, and then we'll come back and break it down. So motions into the slot. Again, another over route. So there's a coverage bust in this one. You can see it right off the bat because you have a pass off. So these guys are playing zone, but the cornerback up here, this cornerback up at the top, he stays in man, and that just breaks the integrity of the defense here. So Moore's just going to run this over route, and get open. Again, just another example, just how fast he is. Wide open right there. Ball comes out, and Darnold's got to throw that one earlier again, and that could have been an even bigger gain. But just how easy it is for him to accelerate across the field. It's so evident that he is, the one or two fastest players on just almost every snap. That ball comes out earlier. He's got a chance to make that an even bigger game. All right, so here he is matched up against Patrick Surtain. So you have him down at the bottom of the screen right here. Here's Patrick Surtain right there. So off coverage, we're going to let this one rip. So threatens the vertical, boom, out route. We saw one like this earlier as well. The respect that cornerbacks have to have, and we're talking about one of the best cornerbacks in the league here in Patrick Surtain, the respect he's generated for his deep speed creates all of these intermediate opportunities. So outs, digs, curls, you're going to see a lot of those, but they can't get too close to him because if they do, he's going to stack on top of them. So this to me is just, a great example. It threatens the 9, runs the 5, the out route here, creates separation at the top of the route. The pressure up front prevents Darnold from getting this out. You'll see there's a leak by the right guard, I believe, on this one, so he can't really step into this throw. But DJ Moore won on this route. So again, that's against Patrick Surtain. This is another one of those examples of he won on this particular route, but the right guard took an L, and so there's nothing he can do about that. He did everything he could to create a window. It's just unfortunate that Sam Darnold, you'll see it here, 63 takes one from the 3 technique on the outside, gets dumped on his butt. DJ Moore's open on that play. Just, you can't block and, catch the ball. That's on his teammates. All right. I believe we have him here down at the bottom of the screen, right here. Again, more off coverage. We have, let's see. So man coverage. So Surtain's playing off on this one. Threatening the 9. Again, throttle down to the curl. We keep talking about it. The respect that he's generated from his deep speed creates these opportunities now. So threaten the vertical, keep him in his back pedal, and snap off on that curl. Beautiful route. It's the speed that makes it happen. Now all of a sudden you have a, first down in the red zone. Love the route. Contested catch with the guy in his back. Really like to see that. Loved these clips against Patrick Surtain. This is just an excellent route. I mean, this is him fighting all the way up the field. So here he is right here, pressed up against, Patrick Surtain. So this to me is one of the better routes in the clip that you're going to see is, how he's able to win a clean release here and get to the sideline on this 9. So Surtain wants to get his hands on him, unable to do that. They're running, so they're in phase. Patrick Surtain's in phase, and he gives him a little push at the end, and DJ Moore's still able to make the catch. Patrick Surtain is salty at the end of this one. But just, I love how he's able to get the clean release to the sideline and then run all the way up, track the ball while he's being, there's a lot of hand fighting that's going on. You'll see it here from the tight copy. And I love the fact that Sam Darnold took a chance on him and just, threw him open in this, play action shot play. I love these shot plays with Justin Fields at Ohio State. Would like to see more of them with a weapon like DJ Moore. Just an excellent route. Getting pushed all the way up the sidelines, able to track the ball over his shoulder as he's getting pushed by Patrick Surtain. Completes the catch 2 feet in. It's just a gorgeous route. All right, on to the Steelers game. Steelers played a ton of zone coverage against him, and I think they would definitely like to have this game plan over again because he ate them up this entire game. All right, so we have DJ Moore is at the top of this screen, I believe. I don't think he gets the ball in this play. He's up here. But I want to just point out his route running on this one, his speed. I think that you're just going to get a really good flavor for just how fast he is on the field. So let's let this one rip. If I'm thinking it's the same route. Yep. So little kind of like a chair route. So an out and an up. Again, the Panthers offensive line got worked this game, like really worked this game. He's open. He is one on this route. It just, Sam Darnold doesn't have the ability to make this throw. I mean, there's no safety help, and it's obviously the safety's driving down because the ball's coming out. But if this ball's thrown now, like if Sam Darnold has a chance, this is a touchdown. So it turns the cornerback around, creates huge separation. This guy wins so many reps and just didn't get the ball due to circumstances up front or just, not connecting with the quarterback. So again, he wins on this rep despite not getting the ball. All right, top of the screen again, huge cushion. Like I don't know why they played with such a cushion this entire game, because they're just basically giving away free yards. They're giving away first downs as a result of doing this. So DJ Moore, top of the screen. Showing 3 deep, rotates into 2. Coverage recognition here. Take what you can get. So you have, threatens the vertical route. He recognizes that this is zone. Cover 2, hooks it up with Darnold on the curl. Easy first down. Just love the coverage recognition on this. Deep speed, coverage recognition. Nice route, hooks it up with Darnold, easy completion. Boom. All right, next route, let's find him. He's up at the top again by the 40-yard line. Draw it out for you guys right here. Again, playing off against him. So 3 deep look. Let's see what it, cover 3. Again, you're going to give him that much cushion. He's going to steal yards from you. This is such an easy first down. I think this ball comes out a little bit earlier. There's even a greater opportunity. But what you're playing, 9 yards off this guy? You're just giving him too much room. Safeties, what is that? 14 yards, deep in the middle of the field. There's just too much room for him to operate. He is not scared to work over the middle of the field. Deep dig, tough before, tough after the catch. Love his ability to not get concerned about, a safety driving down or somebody on his back. He's going to make those catches in contested situations. Tough dude, spins off the first hit. Lot to like about Bears' new wide receiver, DJ Moore, man. He's going to be fun. All right, what do we have next? All right, top of the screen again. Let me draw him out so we don't miss him where he's at. Right here. Outbreaker. He's open on that play, but there's, another leak up front where, Sam Darnold's just not able to hitch and step into this throw. But watch again on this route. We've been talking about it a lot. Respect for his deep speed, creating those intermediate opportunities. So he threatens the vertical. He easily breaks leverage on the out route. He's a separator. They talked about finding separators. They found one. The pocket collapses on Darnold. As he's starting to hitch, he's trying to throw this to DJ Moore because he sees him open. He's just not able to do it. But he won on this rep. He created an opportunity, but the offensive line just didn't hold up. Sam was running for his life this game, poor guy. All right. We're talking about playing, off, from his own perspective, playoff man. I think this is a man rep from the Steelers. Playoff coverage at your own risk against DJ Moore because you're just asking to be beat, and he beats them a lot this game. He's up here at the top of the screen, right here. It's too much of a cushion. Too much of a cushion right off the bat. Let's get into the rep. Throttles down, easy curl, easy completion, just stealing yards. If you're going to give him that much of a cushion, he's just going to eat that up. Easy. That's just stealing. That's stealing yardage. All right. I think this is a 3rd and long. Let me draw him out so you guys know where he's at. Again, top of the screen right here. Yeah, this is a 3rd and long situation. Like how he settles in the zone here. Darnold keeps this play alive, but working over the middle of the field. He's just wide open there in the middle of the field, finding, settling in the zone. So you went from, like a 3rd and long to a first down, just giving him way too much room to operate. And Sam Darnold's elusive enough to keep the play alive. Working over the middle of the field. All right, we talked a lot about playing off man at your own risk and just off coverage, or off against DJ Moore. Play press at your own risk against him as well. This is the Lions. They played a ton of man. They were super aggressive. They threw a lot of blitzes at the Panthers this game, and they pressed DJ Moore a lot. He does not get the ball on this. They're going to run 2 verts at the top of the screen. Here's DJ Moore right here. He's going to run a vert. He's going to run a vert. He doesn't get the ball. Sam Darnold completes it to the vertical at the top of the screen. But DJ, and I think it's just because you have the safety here in the middle of the field who's closer to Moore than he is to the outside. So there's a longer route that he needs to run to get over here to defend this. But DJ Moore's open. He wins a completely clean release on this one. And that's what I really wanted to show, is just this is a great example of just how fast this dude is. So he wins a press look here from the Lions. Clean release right off that. Doesn't get touched at all by the cornerback, immediately stacks on top. Darnold has 2 options. He chooses the guy in the sideline, but if he hits more early on this route, I think this could have been a touchdown. So much speed. This guy's got tons and tons of speed. All right. Again. Playoff. Look at this. He's at the bottom of the screen here. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Down here at the bottom, you cannot give this guy this much cushion. This is way too much room for him to make this guy be wrong, and he's going to make him be wrong on this play. So let's let it rip here. Cornerback's 11 yards off him at the snap. Yet he's still able to stack him on a vertical. So this to me is just an example of just how elite this dude's deep speed is. So this guy's got an 11-yard cushion or 11-yard lead on him, and he's still able to immediately beat him to the post and leave him 5 yards in the dust. Better ball from Darnold, maybe even more towards the right of the offense. Let him run underneath this, and this is a touchdown. But it's a huge play to go from the middle of the field to a first down in the red zone. Just an unbelievably fast man. Goodness gracious. Yeah, be proud of yourself on that one. I would be too. All right, I think we got one more left here just to give you guys a sample. We talked about how much damage he's done on the vertical and in breakers. I think that we're going to get a chance to see him run another out route here. So he's right here. He's the point man in this little stack that they have over the top. Again, you're getting a press look from the Lions, so man coverage indicator right off the rip. Let's see what happens. So it's showing one robber, so you see that safety drive down in the middle of the field. But look at this separation, and then the double tap on the sideline. Incredible body control here. So outbreaker, double tap on the sideline, just exceptional body control. Great route, great play by DJ Moore. Watch it again here from the tight copy, so you can get appreciation for that double tap. Boom. They didn't get to it quickly enough. All right, we're going to move on to some red zone clips here in a second. All right, let's get into some red zone clips here. I think I have a couple here for us to look at just to see what type of a threat and the type of routes that he's been used on, in the low red zone here. So a clip from the Broncos, you have DJ Moore up here at the top right here. You have Patrick Surtain right here. So what I loved on this one was this is a really, really savvy route from DJ Moore. So they're going to run a little bit of a play action here with D'Onta Foreman in the backfield. So you get a chance to see some other Bears that they picked up in the offseason as well. You saw PJ Walker. Now you get to see Foreman a little bit here as well. But I love how he basically sells the run here. And, so much of an effective play action play comes down to selling blocks. And DJ Moore sells blocks here to create some space. And so he's going to stalk Surtain here. You'll see he's going to feign like he's going to block him. They were in a little outside zone with the sniffer coming across. And DJ Moore just works across. He runs that mesh, that shallow crosser. But Just love the acceleration that he shows here, and then just the elite speed. And then we saw a double tap earlier. You see another double tap here to get his feet in. Touchdown, contested catch. Just an excellent route. Savvy routes and just sheer speed to break leverage there and get open in the red zone. All right, let's find him here. He's again at the top of the screen. This one, he just works. There's not really a lot like that stands out here. Just his willingness to keep the play alive as Darnold keeps the play alive, and then he finds a little tight space here at the front pylon to make this catch. But just looking for a space, keeps working, moves with it, makes that little close there to get to the pylon, and gives Darnold the tiniest window. And there's just that trust factor for him to make a play, which he does here on this particular instance. Run with the quarterback, run towards the quarterback, touchdown. And this last one, I think, just shows toughness. So you're going to see him down here. There's a bunch at the bottom of the screen. He's right here. The Lions are going to play man. But he's a tough guy. He's tough to bring down. And I mean, he's going to take a shot here, but he's still able to get in the end zone. So they're going to throw a little bubble to him. They get a decent block at the point. He gets smacked right there by his own teammate, but he's able to still break the plane here and get this in for a touchdown. Puts his head down, grabs it, touchdown. All right, let's round out the analysis here with just some clips of DJ Moore as a run blocker. Mentioned earlier, obviously they didn't sign him. They didn't trade for him to be a blocker. They traded for him to be a big play threat in the passing game. But invariably, he's going to have to block. He's going to have to, get in front of people both as a run blocker and as a pass blocker. He's definitely a willing blocker. I wouldn't say that he's a dominant blocker. I think Equanimeous St. Brown's a really good blocker for the Bears, but he makes some business decisions as most wide receivers do. But you will see some examples here of him actually trying to stick his head in there, and you'll see some examples of him not sticking his head in here. So he's right down here at the bottom of the screen. This, to me, if I remember correctly, he does create a gap here on this particular play. So, he sticks his head in a tight situation and creates an opportunity for his back to make a decision on where to go. So willing to get in there, stick his head, square a guy up and see what he can do to create a gap, or at least a running lane. Yep. So he meets the guy in the hole. Next clip. Let's take a look at this one. Let's bring this one back because I forgot to let you guys know where to be looking. He is right here, top of the screen. So not a great lower body right there. Like the base, it kind of lunges at the guy rather than squaring him up. And this play comes back, but this is just another example of, makes an attempt, but it's not a great block. Kind of lets the guy run inside of him there a little bit and make the tackle, or at least help with the tackle. This is a pass block. You get a chance to see he's in the slot. Let me isolate him for you guys right here. So this is a pass blocking rep that you get a chance to see. Not a great effort on this one. Just want to kind of call this one out. On the bubble, you're relying on your receivers to block. Just kind of lets the defender get his hands on him first and make the tackle. So it didn't do much to help his receiver out there, help his teammate out. Yeah, you got to stick with the guy a little bit longer on that one. Let's see, where is he at in this one? He's in the slot over here, right here. Stays with the guy a little bit on that one, but doesn't get his hands on him enough. He gets kind of locked out. He interferes, I think, enough to help define the alleyway, but given the percentage of bubbles and screens that the Bears throw, you need a little bit better effort in these situations when he's not getting the ball and he's counted on as a perimeter blocker. All right, he's down here at the bottom of the screen on this one. This one is, if I recall correctly, an absolute business decision where a guy kind of beats him to the punch here, and he just gives up at the last second. So you'll see it here in a second. Runs him through, and then that guy he gets knocked down, but he makes the tackle in the hole here. So You know, the safety drops as the alley player in the hole, and I think Moore pulls up here at the point of contact. Form is met and you just dropped on that particular play, so you'd like to see a slightly better effort. Let's see, this is again here at the bottom of the screen. I think this is a running play, if I remember correctly. I think this is a better block though. Yeah, gets in front of the safety, like that one. You know, drops his hips, stays with the guy. So you will see moments where he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up a little bit. This, if I remember correctly, this rep right here, this is a really good effort. I think I put the best one might be his last one, but this is we saw a bad effort on a ball, but this is a good effort on a ball. So you got a little orbit motion going there in the backfield. Let's let this one run, but you get an idea where he's at. He's in the slot. So define that alleyway. Really like to see that one. Drops his weight, delivers a good punch, locks him out to create a lane for the runner. You like to see that. The whole idea here is give the ball carrier a defined lane as to where he's going to go. So he's going to follow the block here. First down. Like this one, like that one a lot. This is a run block situation. I think he hesitates a little bit on this one, and the safety wins in the hole. Let's let it play out, and we'll confirm. So I think there's a little hesitation on this one. He's to crack the strong safety that just dropped in the box, yeah. And so the safety wins. You know, Hubbard gets dropped for like a minimal gain on this one. You have to get in there and stick your head a little bit faster. Make an effort to get there because the safety wins in this one. The last rep that we show here, this is a really, really strong one. I like this one. So I want to end on a positive here. He's right here with the highlighter shoes on. So this is a pass block, great technique. He stays engaged long enough to keep the play alive. Screens in the perimeter are really extensions of the run game. So you're asking your receivers to be blockers. And when they do block, like these little high percentage plays can turn into big gains. So this play starts from inside the Panthers 20. It's caught 1 yard in front of the line of scrimmage, yet it turns to a 40-yard gain into Lions territory. A lot to do with DJ Moore sticking with his blocks. So you like to see this one, guys. I can't emphasize it enough. And then you could see it from like the whatever the 30 or so plays that we watched here. DJ Moore is a baller. I'm so excited about what the Bears were able to acquire in him after watching these reps. I'm really excited to see how Luke Getsy deploys him. This guy is versatile. He works well out wide. He works in the slot. He works as a flanker. If you press him, he's fast enough to win a clean release. If you play off, he's going to eat up that cushion. So really exciting time. The accelerator idea was here. He's an accelerator for the development of Justin Fields, and he's an accelerator on the field as well. This guy's got elite speed. I think he's going to make a lot of big plays. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I know this is a longer one, but you deserve it. Be well. I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, it's shameless self-promotion time. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help me out. And if you want to, you can also follow me on Twitter at DJ Durkin. I provide in-game, real-time analysis for all Bears games throughout the season. Please stay healthy and well. We'll see you guys soon.